your son or what have you,
Mhm.
and you felt, I don't know if you expressed this with them, with your husband.
No.
You haven't? Okay, so then I will bring it
Okay.
up. That's something for y'all to do, yeah, if you know, want
I
to.
can tell him.
Okay.
So the Saturday when we came over here, you and I had
Mm-hmm.
done something in the morning. I told her how after that I jumped in the shower and I cried because it felt weird. It kind of felt like you were looking at me like, ugh, she gave birth to him. That's how I felt. But he told me that he just felt guilty for us having a moment when our son had just went through something.
Okay,
That's what he
so,
told me.
okay.
I did ask him about it. I just didn't tell him what I told him.
Yeah,
How I felt. I never mentioned how I felt.
so it wasn't anything in
He said
regards
he
to-
felt guilty.
Yeah, like a mix. Like it's the guilty part, and then I told her a reason for it was to try to distract myself, so not think too much. And I was thinking about the situation. So I didn't know
He
how
wanted
I
to
was.
distract himself by having an
Mhm,
intimate
mhm.
moment.
Instead of going to a bar, little store, buy a bottle and drink. And
Okay.
so,
Okay, so it was kind of like a coping mechanism
yes,
for you.
yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that y'all was.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good now.
Same page
We're
and
good
everything, so that you know there's no, because I know kids can feel when the parents are off.
Oh no,
So-
we've been laughing. Like they were just laughing at us now in the hallway. I mean, in the waiting room, because on our way over. Yes, I'm gonna say it. On our way
She's
over
assuming.
here,
Before
there
she
was
says
a
it's
girl.
sorry.
I'm not assuming. There was a girl passed by the front of our building, and she was wearing a tight pink dress.
Mm-hmm.
He bent over. He's
Mhm.
saying to scratch his leg. I
Call it
think. I think he was checking her out. So I was just. It doesn't matter to me.
Mhm.
Like I'm not a jealous type. So I was just joking, and Ethan was like, "What was that looking at?" And I was like, "Dad was looking at her butt." And then he was just laughing, and he was like, "I saw him looking at her butt." So you know, it's just normal. There's a lot of banter between us. You know, we normally joke around like that. So.
It
Yeah.
sounds like you have a very loving relationship.
We really do.
You have a really
We
close
really
knit
do.
family.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. When you see, when you get back to this, when you see Evan, I was about to say Ethan, when you see him playing games, is he playing like any games that, or drawing? Well, I don't know if you draw pictures. Does he draw?
No, Ethan draws.
Ethan draws.
Yes.
Okay.
Evan is the dancer. Ethan is the artist. the drawer.
Gotcha. I gotcha. So, he's not displaying any. I want to say he's not watching any shows or playing any games that out of ordinary.
No.
Fortnite, that's
No,
all.
they play Fortnite all
Mhm.
day long. He
Yeah.
actually wants the wrestling game now for his birthday's next Saturday.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
both of
next-
their birthdays next.
Both their birthdays are next Saturday.
Oh.
So Evan wants the WWE 23 game,
Mhm.
which I thought that he was gonna start not liking
That's
wrestling.
because of-
I always thought because that was something he used to watch with the older brother.
Okay.
And so I always thought, oh, he's gonna shy away from that because that might be triggering for him. Like I always said to myself, I need to know what movies like did they watch because I don't want to end up one day putting on a movie that he watched while something was happening and triggering because I know those are my daughter's triggers.
Mhm.
So I'm very aware of what triggers are.
Mhm.
You know, you can walk by someone that was wearing the cologne that person was wearing, and you might just automatically you're back in that vulnerable moment. I know that because my daughter has PTSD.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be aware of that, but he's like, I want to watch the wrestling. I want a wrestling game and wrestling this and wrestling that. So that hasn't changed.
Okay. So he's
So,
still
yeah.
interested in movies and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then movies they watch, they're very into Garfield. That's what they put on Garfield almost every night to go
Huh.
to sleep.
Okay.
The Garfield movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a cat or anything? Like,
We do
you
have a cat, yeah. We do.
Okay. And maybe, he's seeing, the cat.
Mhm.
Okay. So, how can I approach this? How are you feeling, given that this has happened in the past with other
Mhm.
how is this making you feel that it happened?
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel at fault
Okay.
because, it happened once. How did I miss the signs of a second time, And, as a mom, you're always going to blame yourself. I blame myself with my daughter, like I brought that man into her life, And then this time around, it's my own son. Like, what the hell did I do? I raised a monster, you know. And so I do have those moments where I'm feeling at fault, and I'll talk to my best friend, and she's like, "It's not your fault." My daughter will be like, "Mom, it's not your fault.
Yes.
You know, we did what we could to help Angel and raise him the right way, and he chose the wrong path on his own. He was an adult; he knew what he was doing." So my daughter's always telling me that. My daughter's like my best friend right now. We hate each other when we live together,
Mhm.
but we're 4 hours apart, so she's literally my best friend.
Okay.
So, you know, I do have my moments, yes, I do have my moments, but she always brings me back out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal to, you know, feel some type of guilt, you
Mhm.
know, to blame yourself for when things happen, saying I should have seen the signs, or what
Mhm.
have you. But it's important to know that, you know, you have a strong support system, strong, caring, loving family. So, you know, I mean, it's nothing that could have been done differently, or anything that, you know. So I don't want you to sit here and say it's your fault.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. Some people, you did everything you could.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Well, I want to go over some things. So nobody is feeling, Evan is feeling great.
Mhm.
Everybody is feeling good. Nobody is having no more restlessness,
Mm-mm.
no more not eating,
Mm-mm.
no. How?
I was kind of hoping I'd lose a couple of pounds in that week, but
Right.
it didn't work. I'm like, at least one good thing has to come out of that, but it didn't.
He hasn't said anything about, he hasn't felt emotional as far as crying or anything. Has he? None of that.
Evan hasn't cried not once.
Okay.
Ethan cried in the beginning, but
Okay.
Evan not one time.
Okay.
That's it, again.
I
You know
want-
what's going on when he showers, because we I did. Only one
Yeah.
time, I checked out and I asked him if he was alright, he said yeah.
I wonder what made Ethan become so emotional.
Because he said he misses his big brother.
Okay. So that was.
Because I asked him. I was like, why are you crying? Did he do something to you? He's like, no, I just missed him. And then the next day, I saw that he had texted Angel
Okay.
and telling him that he missed him. So when I told him, I'm like, baby, you can't text Angel. So I blocked Angel's number and everything from the phone.
Okay. How do you feel about that when you blocked it?
I felt bad because they were very close. You know, Angel is like a big child himself.
Okay.
So he was the one that always played games with them. Like, you know,
Mhm.
they'd log in with each other on what is it? Xbox and PlayStation. And
Mm-hmm.
Angel would be in his room, Ethan would be in the living room, and they'd play together online.
Okay.
So, you know, that's what he misses.
Okay. Is he? Do you know if he? Do you see any signs of him like? I don't know. I don't want to say blaming Evan.
No.
No.
No, now it's like, it kind of feels like we erased Angel
Okay.
because his name doesn't get brought up.
Okay.
They don't ask about him anymore. The first couple of days, he was asking, did he go to jail? You know, where is he? Is he okay?
Who was asking?
Ethan.
Ethan. Okay.
Yeah. I told him no, he's with his dad, because that was right before he got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he's in the Bronx, he's with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
He has not asked me again since, so I don't know if he's aware that Angel has been incarcerated. None of them know, because
Okay.
Angel's name has not been brought up since about, we found out on Saturday, he got arrested on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I would say the last time his name was brought up with the twins was on Tuesday when Ethan asked me if he was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And at that moment he wasn't, so I said no. And he got arrested the next day, but his name hasn't been brought up, so I'm not sure if they're aware. I mean, I don't know, maybe the DA mentioned it to him, cause they did do the interviews with Evan,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what was
Yeah, what was
discussed, and I don't know if Evan knows that he's been arrested, I'm not sure.
Okay. And Evan hasn't, well, either one of the boys, well, specifically Evan. Evan hasn't disclosed anything about him not feeling loved or anything, because he's such an affectionate boy.
No, he's very affectionate.
Okay.
Evan is a little diva.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've
I think
noticed.
you told me
Yeah.
that. Yes.
So he does the whole,
Mhm.
you know, all of that, and so he's very, like, you know, he hugs, you know, like, very affectionate.